Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be your raid daily for January 8th, 2020, where we get you caught up on Plarium speaking about 3.10, the artifact space coming to the game soon, and everything in terms of the offers and events and things going on in raid and the community. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, if you go into the summoning portal right now, you will see some champions down here involved in the current 10x going on for the next 2 days or so. Now, I do have a dedicated video on this 10x. If you want to see, I will link that up there if you want to get my full opinion on the event. But basically, this one's pretty meh, and I would recommend saving your shards to get more value out of them during a 2x event to get more value per shard. I also want to go through and give you some context on the Valkyrie post here, updating the community on things going on. So right now, we've got Valkyrie saying, it's our first what the raid team are working on and what we have in store section of this year. Hope you had a wonderful holiday season and are ready to jump into a new productive year. We certainly are. She goes on to say the endless daily login rewards program and additional champions and artifact storage space will come out in our next release, which is planned for mid to late January. So probably around the end of the month, we will be getting that update pushed through, where there is more space to finally store more champions and more artifacts. And then there will also be several quality of life improvements in this release that will make your experience more enjoyable. Other than that, the long awaited new faction, and I hope you all know the name of the faction, is also being developed and will be released this spring. So the new faction is actually coming out a lot sooner than I thought it was going to be. Like 3 or 4 months ago, I thought we weren't going to get a new faction for a while, but it looks like that samurai themed faction is going to be coming out at some point in the spring of 2021 in the next couple months here. Now, let me shed some light on the boss's difficulty in the Doom Tower. As we mentioned in the announcements previously, after the reset, the Doom Tower remained almost the same as the first version. So this Doom Tower did just reset a couple days ago, but it's essentially the same Doom Tower, just restarted for you to play through it again. Which means that some changes have been implemented. We changed the boss's parameters a little as we continue to develop the feature and consider future modifications. Yet we can't say these changes are final, as we keep monitoring the situation and working to improve the tower. Okay, then, talking about the 3.10 release, I want to assure you that we have taken notice of the feedback about the AI changes. The situation with Cold Art was already reported to the devs and will be fixed in 3.20. We have forwarded your thoughts on the rest of the changes to our game designers as well. So, yeah, Cold Art's AI, from my experience, has not been working. She is still casting Heart Seeker right into the Fire Knight shield every time I use her on auto. So Saris seems to be a little bit better, but is still doing her A2 way more often than getting out her more prioritized A3 that people want her to use. So keep an eye on that, but they are listening and they are going to address it. Also, we haven't forgotten about Classic Arena boosting and Platinum tier, and the fix is coming in the nearest future. So since the day Platinum was released, boosting has been a problem. They just can't seem to really get it right in terms of a fix to get it to stop. But I guess at least they're still focusing on it and still trying to get it done. Last but not least, a bunch of new champions are coming along with this. New Fragment Fusion is on the way. That's it, guys. Thank you for your attention. Have a wonderful weekend ahead. So, okay, that's a pretty common question, is when is the next Fusion event? When is the next Fragment event? Typically, in the history of Raid, they do one of these about every 6 to 7 weeks. There is some sort of fusion event. So the Pixnial one did just end recently. I am sure within the next couple weeks, they'll be talking about launching the next one and getting that rolling. It looks like they're going to have another one within 6 weeks because she makes it sound like it is coming pretty soon. But then there was another post from Valkyrie about an hour and a half later, basically saying they have launched a notification for clan leaders and deputies to let them know when someone leaves or joins a clan. That is great. That's been needed for a while. Note, the someone left your clan notification only works for the closed clans. We didn't want to spam open clans with them. Yet the new member joined your clan works for the open clans. I would also like to mention there is a bug on the global rankings in the Doom Tower right now. They show the results for the previous Doom Tower, not the current one. I just want to let you know we're aware of the bug and currently working on fixing it. So that gets you caught up on everything Plarium is saying to the player base today. Now let's talk about what is going on in game. So lots going on here in the tournaments tab. The Dragon tournament has ended, so you can go in and claim your stuff there for the Dragon tournament. That was a pretty standard Dragon event going on. The Champion Chase tournament is obviously going to be centered around the 10x event going on. It basically just mirrors that. It started when that started. It's going to end when that ends. And it pretty par for the course. Nothing super outlandish or important to talk about, other than the fact that it is going on and it's mirroring the 10x. Then there is a classic arena takedown. These are typically the most standard events and the most easy and realistic to complete the guaranteed rewards on the right, but they are typically not something super impressive to make sure you're prioritizing. But that is what's going on for tournaments. Then in terms of events going on in the game currently, the most important thing is the artifact enhancement event. They've been doing these a little bit more consistently than they used to. We used to only get these about every 4 to 6 weeks. They've been giving us one of these almost every 10 days, it seems like. It's a good opportunity to upgrade some of your artifacts, take stuff to 16. And as always, for the budget version of these events, I recommend at least getting the Corn Hammers up at 1,000 points. That way, eventually, you can craft like a Swift Parry set or something to get after and get some value in the Forge. And that's pretty easy to get to the 1,000 points there. But you're going to want to focus on that for the next couple of days and make sure you're getting value out of upgrading your artifacts if you have ones that you're looking to upgrade. We've also got Dungeon Divers going on, and this was coinciding with that Dragon tournament, so keep an eye on that. You've only got about 15 hours left. That'll be ending today, and there will be a new one starting right after that. So they're doing a lot of champion training and Dungeon Divers, kind of keeping that live to give people a chance to double dip and get rewards on tournaments and events. Now let's head on into the shop and get the offers graded for those of you that are curious to see what is coming through in the market. We've got Elite Sacred Pack 100. The sacred offers are typically very bad in terms of value per money spent. 1,500 gems. Okay, boom. Yeah, 0.98. You're not going to want to do that one. These ones are really good. I'll plug them in just in case you are curious. But these are typically the best offers you're going to get for shards. So let me go 350 gems, 350k, boom, and then 7 voids, boom. Okay, 2.07 on the voids. That's going to be the better for the endgame players. If I move this over and plug in the offers, this will be the better one for the beginner players, or even like mid-game players. Let's go... delete that. 275 and 450 and Ancients of 9. Okay, 3.0. So yeah, if you are an early to mid game player, the Ancients one is probably going to be better value for you. If you are an end game player that's already doing like stage 20 and all the dungeons and stuff, hitting Ultra Nightmare, the Voids one is probably better in your case. But that is those ones graded. Let me get this back to the normal position. Okay, and let's go over monthly pack. That one is like a 2.5. We've covered it before. Mini mix pack, no need to put in. And we are not going to be purchasing 5-star Divine Offense gear. And one thing I want to talk about before we end the video, just as a little teaser, is I am working on designing a community-wide competition that everybody will be able to participate in. I have gotten the green light from Plarium to go ahead and host it, and I'm lining up the prize pool and stuff like that. So I will get a dedicated video out pretty soon and let you know exactly all of the details, how you can participate, and what is going on with that. But I am going to be launching a community-wide raid competition that's going to be open to everybody probably within the next 2 or 3 days. I'll get a dedicated video out. Don't hold me to that. That's my goal, is within the next 2 or 3 days to get a video out exactly detailing everything you need to know about that if you are looking to have a fun competition in raid and try to compete for some prize money and some rewards and stuff. So yeah, other than that, that's basically going to do it for this video. If you're watching it right away, I am going to head over to stream right after uploading this. So there will be a link down below in a pinned comment if you want to come hang out on stream and just kick it and talk some raid and hang out. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.